Hello, today we're going to do a mat workout. Okay, so we're still going to be working the muscles. We're going to do it in a circuit format, so it's going to be 45 seconds for each exercise and then 15 seconds of rest to get into position for the next exercise. We're going to use our body for most of the exercises, but we will use one dumbbell for the first exercise. If you don't have a dumbbell, you can just work on concentrating on working your muscles by contracting your muscles and not even worry about using a weight. But again, it's 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Our first exercise is going to be a tricep kickback. I'm going to show you the form first and then we're going to get started. So you're going to just be in a quadruped position and we're going to be extending and bending at the elbow. So hopefully you're ready. Get ready and go. We have 45 seconds. So I'm going to show you some options here. We want to have a nice neutral spine. Abdominals are engaged. Our shoulder and elbow are parallel to the floor, and we're just getting in a nice extension at the elbow. This is your level 1. Level 2, you can either extend the leg back, keeping the foot on the floor, or lift the leg up and really focus on the core, working a little more to keep a little more challenge for you. And then our last option is third option, bend and extend the elbow and the knee at the same time. So you pick the option that challenges you. Abs engaged, nice controlled movement in both directions. You have 3, 2, 1, rest. 15 seconds to get over to the other side, okay? So again, you have 3 different options to work with. So pick that option that challenges you, okay? Nice quadruped position, elbow comes up, exhales, you press back. Start, 45 seconds, whoops. So I went right into the third option. That is your choice. Remember, first option, right here, both knees down. Second option, extend that opposite leg out. You can keep the foot on the floor or just lift it up. And then that last option is bending and extending, elbow and knee. Exhale on the lift. Make sure you keep those shoulders away from the ears. And we're keeping that core engaged. And feeling the tricep working. So the back of the arm. You got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Done with that weight. You can put that weight off to the side. And we're going to come on to our back to do crunches. Okay, so we're just going to do a reverse crunch. And I'll give you some options here. So hands are going to go behind the head. Feet can be crossed at the ankles. And just flex. Contracting those abdominals. Pulling the knees in towards your chest. If this doesn't work for you, you can put your head back down on the mat and really focus on the controlling movement of the abdominals, curling, drawing that navel in towards the spine, tailbone curls up towards the ceiling. Or you can always put your feet on the floor and do a crunch like this. So you got 3 options again, or something else that challenges those abdominals. You got 10 seconds left. Exhale as you pull it all together. 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Okay, 15 seconds to get to the next exercise, donkey kick. Okay, we're in that quadruped position again. So on all fours. Let's go ahead and lift the foot up towards the ceiling, 90-degree bend. We're gonna bend and extend. Go ahead and start. You got 45 seconds from here. Abs engaged, nice neutral spine. Think about reaching the heel up towards the ceiling. Pull, pull, pull. If that's easy, you could cross that knee over the bottom knee and bring it back up, over and up. Or you could pulse it at the top the whole time. So pick that option that you feel those glutes working, that navel's drawn in towards the spine, nice neutral neck. So the top of the head is reaching for the wall in front of you. Let's go ahead and pulse it at the top for that last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back into it. And then we come up and work on the other side. So bring that knee up. Actually, let me turn around. So knee up, foot flexed. Inhale as you bend the knee. And bring the knee to the floor and push the heel up towards the ceiling. So exhale as you lift. Shoulders are broad. Remember those options. If this is easy, cross it over and bring it up. Or Add in pulses, maybe 3 pulses and lower, 3 pulses and lower. Otherwise, work that full range. You're past that halfway point. Exhale on the lift. Really focus on squeezing the glute as you lift the heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Breathe. Should feel those muscles working. You got 3 seconds, 2, and 1. And stretch it back. Push-ups are coming up. Okay, so if push-ups on the floor don't work for you, you can always do push-ups on the wall, or you can hold a plank on your hands or on your forearms. We're gonna start full plank position, go. 45 seconds. So really focus on that range of motion, getting that chest close to the floor and pushing back up. Inhale, and then exhale. If it's too difficult, off your knees, take your knees to the mat and work with those knees on the mat. But work on that range of motion. So it's more important to get the chest closer to the floor. So if you're in a plank position and you can only bend your elbows this far, then go, take the knees to the mat so you can get a better range of motion. You have 10 seconds left. Exhale on that lift. Navel drawn in, 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Stretch it back. We're going into obliques next. Okay, so we're back onto our back, and our feet are gonna be up in the air. We call that tabletop in Pilates. Get ready, and go. Rotate, rotate. We're taking that leg away from us. If this hurts your back, bring your legs up higher towards the ceiling, or maybe bring your feet on the floor and rotate side to side there. Or work with your head down and reach long through those legs. Lots of options. If you want to challenge it a little more, hold that V-sit position, or maybe go into a Mason twist, where your hands are together and you're bringing them to the side of your hips on the floor. Keep that navel drawn in, no strain in the back, just working that core for 3 more seconds. And rest. How are we doing? Hip lift is coming next, okay? So we're gonna lay down on our backs. Start out with the left leg. So we're gonna bring those hips up, arms nice and long, left leg up, lower the hips down, lift the hips up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If that's too hard, take the foot down and just work with both feet on the floor and really focus on the squeeze the glutes to lift. Squeeze the glutes to lift. Go ahead, leg up. We don't want to make it easy. Arms nice and long. If you want to work those triceps a little bit, think about pressing those arms down in towards the floor. Pressing those palms in towards the floor as you squeeze your glute to lift those hips up with one foot up or both feet on the floor. You got 5 seconds left. And rest. Foot down. We're gonna go into that bridge in 10 seconds and do the other side. Okay, so you got 5 seconds. Remember, you can do it with both feet down. Otherwise, let's get into that bridge, shoulders broad, right leg up, lower and lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Make sure you feel it in the glutes, not in your low back. If you feel it in your low back, take both feet to the floor. And again, if you want to work a little bit of arms, think about pressing those palms down towards the floor as you squeeze those glutes. Squeeze. Exhale on the lift. Nice long leg. Breathe. We're past that halfway point. Almost to that 10 seconds. Should feel like you're working hard. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's hug those knees in towards the chest for a second. And we got side plank coming up. Okay, so on your side, lots of options here. We're gonna start out with full side plank in 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, so we're on our hand and we're stacking our legs. This is an option, okay? You could do staggered legs. You could bring that foot to the front and to the back, we could lift that leg up to make it a little more challenging. To make it less challenging, we could drop that knee down. You can still lift that top leg up. We could come to the forearm if you have wrist issues and do any of those options I just mentioned. Okay, so pick that option that works for you. You got 10 seconds left. Keep breathing, keep the hip lifted. You got 5 seconds, and then we go over to the other side. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Other side. Okay, let's start out on the hand like we did on the other side. So full side plank position. Fingertips reaching away from you, come on up. 45 seconds from here. So remember those options, just hold in that plank. We could go staggered, we can bring that foot to the front and to the back. We could lift that leg up, but make sure the hips don't drop. Keep those hips lifted. And remember, forearm is always an option. Knee is always an option. Neck is in alignment with the spine. Nice long line. Try to keep those inner thighs as close together as you can unless you're keeping that leg lifted. And if so, focus on keeping the hip lifted also. We're almost there. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Done with that first round. Now you just repeat it 2 more times, 1 or 2 more times, your option. And then make sure that you stretch at the end, and see you next time.